Rory McIlroy.
It's the only time in golf where you either root for one person or another, you know, and you know, you're watching a normal golf tournament, you know, you might have a few favorites that you root for or you pull for, and you know, it's such a tribal state of mind in the Ryder Cup. It's like, no, I'm with these guys or with these guys, and I think that's what's so great about it. And I think 12 individuals that really don't care about anyone else for the rest of the year, they come together as a team and play, and all they want to do is win for their teammates. It's a cool environment to be involved in, and as a person that plays an individual sport, I love the fact that I can play on a team once every couple of years and get that feeling of what it must be like for, whether it's the Irish rugby team or whether it's Manchester United or whatever. They have that camaraderie, which we get to feel for that week, which is really cool.
This week sees Rory McIlroy make his 5th appearance in the Ryder Cup. Part of the furniture now for Team Europe, Rory has certainly experienced the highs and the lows of the event since making his debut 8 years ago.
2010 was really, GMAC really took me under his wing. It was his second Ryder Cup. He played at Valhalla a couple of years before. You know, I felt like I was a part of the team. I played every session, but you know, I was a rookie, and I felt like I was a rookie. You know, when we were having team discussions, I hardly said a word. And then as the years went on, I felt, even at Medina, I went into Medina as the world #1, and I'd just come off the back of one of my second major and you know, a couple of FedEx tournaments, but I was only 23, and there was guys on that team that had played a lot more Ryder Cups than me and were a lot more experienced, so I didn't really feel I could voice my opinions as much, which is, I left that to them, and it wasn't my place. But then I think the last 2 Ryder Cups, Glen Eagles especially, I feel Paul McGinley really brought the leader out in me. You know, I didn't feel like I was, you know, a very natural leader, and he involved me in a lot of planning going into Glen Eagles, and that made me feel more involved and made me feel, okay, you know, I should be one of the leaders of this team, and McGinley helped a lot with that.
McIlroy's duel with Patrick Reed at Hazeltine in 2016 turned into one of the Ryder Cup's great battles. The singles contest generated an electric atmosphere, with McIlroy doing his best to silence the vocal home support.
It's the first time I ever played the villain, I guess, because I didn't feel like, even at Medina in 2012, you know, it wasn't as, you know, the crowd wasn't quite as vocal, it wasn't quite as bad, but in Hazeltine it was, you know, I felt I need to really, you know, they're pushing at me, I need to push back at them, so it was tough. I mean, I enjoyed playing it. I love the fact that you hole a putt to win a hole and you might hear a couple of claps and that's it. I sort of like that. I think one of our mindsets going into an away Ryder Cup is keep them quiet. The quieter we keep them, you know, the better we're doing. So that's always a good mindset to have when we're in America.
This year's host venue, Le Golf National, was built with the Ryder Cup in mind. Come Sunday, matches will be won and lost on the closing 4 holes in full view of spectators, an atmosphere McIlroy thrives on.
I didn't play the French Open, but just watching it on TV and seeing how much the French crowds were getting into it and really appreciating what is coming to Paris. And I think Thomas Bjorn's going to be a great captain. You know, I feel like I've been pretty involved so far in the process. I mean, I love nothing more than to be a part of a European team that wins back the Ryder Cup.